to fill up with seeds.
Okay, just wiping up tea. Your nut's gone, Dave. I told you it'd been a while.
I still see it.
On my screen, it's gone.
I still see it on mine.
That's because you just hit resub, that's why.
No, oh yeah, his message before it. Yeah.
5 months.
His message before hasn't got it, but his message after has.
5 months, love you, big boy. Love you too, Dave. Although I am slightly annoyed that we never actually had a beer at Insomnia. But I'm sure we can catch up again. Thank you for the resume, Dave. I spilled tea. I spilled my tea. I have a cup of tea and I spilled some of it right next to my mouse mat.
Yeah, I think he said he spilt tea, Steve. Not he spilt Steve.
No, Dave, I'll be honest with you, I didn't even know it was on the Monday as well. What type of tea? There's only one type of tea.
Yorkshire tea.
I don't know, Baz, I'm not sure how you can spill a Steve.
I don't think it'd take much.
Yeah, Dave, we'll make up for it more beers next time. In spring or whatever it is. %, seed left. Oh, Hannah, I've done that before. I've spilt tea on my keyboard. I broke a keyboard doing that. We just shorted all the keys out, and basically when I even tried drying it out, put it on the radiator to dry it out, but when you plugged it in, it just used to sit there going in like that across your screen.
He used to like the word N.
Yeah. So that broke a rather nice Asus keyboard.
Right, I'm full. I'm on my way back.
I think it was last time I was in the stream, you completed a game and then moved on to My Summer Car and Wub Wub and Dub Dub with her. Yeah, that would have been Long Dark, Dave. So that would have been 2 weeks ago, I think. Smithy, I know about the new tenor coming out, but I didn't know it was today. From what I remember, it's one of those new, like, plasticky ones, and it's got a different design on it.
Yeah, it's Jane Austen.
And why does she need to go on the front of a tenor then, eh?
No idea. Is it Jane Austen? I'm sure it's Jane Austen. She did Pride and Prejudice.
I think we should have somebody proper on our £10 notes, like Eddie the Eagle or Roland Rat. That would be a much better. I mean, imagine a tenor with Roland Rat on it. That'd be brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly, Baz. Exactly.
Yeah.
Me and Steve on the front.
That's it. Which one? Who would
like
be
Chaz
on
and
what,
Dave.
though? Who would be on the 5? Who would be on the 10? Or would it be 10, 50 or 10, 20, 50?
Yeah, put Doyle on the 50.
Yeah, put Doyle on the 50. Put me or you on the 20. They are planning on redoing them all, though, aren't they? They're doing the 10. Well, the 10s have been released now.
Yeah.
The 20s will probably come next, and then I don't know about the 50s because I don't see many of them.
This is the thing, is when I go to Europe, I notice the 50 euros are very commonly used, but over here, everybody's scared of them because when they came out, they were forged quite a lot.
Yeah.
But, you know, they really should be being used a lot more than they are.
That's true. Basil brush on a £10 note.
That'd be brilliant. How about like Fred and Ernie off Sesame Street?
Fred and Ernie.
Bert and Ernie, so is it Bert and Ernie?
Ernie. Yeah, Bert and Ernie. from
Sesame Street. That'd be
that's it.
awesome. Mr. Whiteland, more kitchen stuff is on the way. Have you made it bigger yet? What, the kitchen? Nah. I can't really afford to go through all that, Whiteland. Extending the house larky. That's going to take a long time and a lot of money. So we're just getting the kitchen refreshed. Any chance of doing Nuthouse Race iRacing on Saturday, Martins? I don't know, could do. Might have something. Not sure what though. I'll have a think about it. Right, I'm down to 0% now. Wow, I just finished a row off.
Nice.
And I'm on 0% now. So I have to leave the rest of you. I'll go and fill it up, but I think you'll probably finish this before I get back, to be honest. There's only a tiny bit left.
Alright.
There's like 3 strips and a tiny bit.
Yeah. Just come back now. I'm just about to do it.
Dave, I'm going to buy a fridge, Dave, that is basically a double one that does crushed ice, drink dispensing, and cubed ice. Because that's what I want in my life. I don't care about any other feature on that fridge. I just want to be able to go and get a drink and put ice in it anytime I want.
And it'll be cold water as well,
yeah.
Not, you know, warm water.
Oh, it's like a built-in Brita filter as well, so
yeah,
it's got like filtered cold water. Yeah. Exactly, Dave. That's all I want, mate.
That's his life goal.
Yeah. That's just mission complete. That's like a Steam achievement for me, that one.
It pops up in the bottom. Achievement unlocked. American style fridge.
Democrat 22. 1 year hype. Time certainly does fly. Thank you for 12 months, Democrat. I have seen Cook Save Delicious too, yeah. I saw it being played. I wasn't sure if I liked it or not, if I'm honest. Judd333, thank you for the resume. We're about to tap that as the boiling water for your tea, Martins. Yeah, I've looked at those before.
They're expensive for what they are, and to be honest, I don't think they get the water that hot. Just get a one boil kettle thing, press the button, 30 seconds later it's done.
My kettle is pretty fast boiling. I don't feel the need to get something like that, if I'm honest. And it just uses more energy just keeping that water hot.
Like, it does it when you turn the tap on, so it starts off cold and then it becomes warm.
Oh, I thought it kept a bit, like in a small tank or something.
No, it basically it's like you know, like the old electrical showers where you turn it on and it runs cold for like 10 seconds and then it gets boiling hot. It's kind of the same deal.
Well, I've got that anyway. I've got a combi boiler that does that.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, just get a one boil kettle. It's great.
The ice machines don't usually last long. Ours has broken twice now and the fridge is only 2 years old. Well, I'm going to make sure I get a decent warranty with it. If I get a Bosch one, I can actually add it onto my Bosch warranty that I have on my dryer, and they'll fix it anytime. So I'll do something like that, I think. Hey, Mikey.
Hey, Mikey.
Dave, how often is yours broken? You've only 8 months, but it's never broken. Plenty of time yet. Just when that warranty expires, that's when it'll break.
It's normally when it does break, though. Just about done here.
Yeah, I've only just got back to the cedar. Use that thing all day, literally 58 times a day. Thing is, it could be that it tends to break if you don't use it, you know? Whereas if you do, it keeps the thing going. Sometimes machines go wrong because they don't get used, rather than get overused. Does it do crushed ice as well, Dave? Because that, honestly, that would just be so good. Instant slushy. I'm actually excited thinking about that.
What flavour do I have today? Strawberry. Actually, no. You'd be having spezzy slushies.
Oh, imagine that. Pouring, like the combos you could do. I'd be pouring spezzy on top of crushed ice.
You would as well.
I would. I absolutely would. Okay, equipment cleaned and put back.
Just waiting for Motley to let us know what we're doing next.
Motley, tell us to do something.
I think 2 needs harvesting. We could do that one, or 1.
It's a New Holland T6 175 for those that were asking. Sorry, what, Steve?
Field 2 needs harvesting. He's not told me to do that one, but it does need harvesting.
A rum and spezzy would go off pretty well with a bit of ice. Actually, that probably would work, Hannah. Dark rum and spezzy with some ice would be rather nice.
Hey, Daniels.
Actually, while we're waiting, I'm just going to go and put a spezzy in the fridge.
Alright. What is a spezzy? It's like fizzy orange with... well, not fizzy orange. It's like Coca-Cola with cordial orange. It's actually quite nice. I don't think you can buy it in the US. I think it's more of a German drink.
Have we got a job yet?
We're harvesting field 5, but I'm just waiting to see if we're taking 2 harvesters or 1 harvester, 1 trailer.
Take 2 bottles into the shower? Not me. I just want to wash and go. And who says advertising doesn't work?
Lol. Find a trailer. I think if you get the harvester, because there's only, it looks like there's only 1, so if you get the harvester, I'll get the trailer.
Okay.
If I can find them, that is.
Tessel, thank you for the resub. 5 months. Survived Hurricane Irma, so I can watch your awesome videos again. Yay!
Nice.
Glad you saved Tessel. That must have been pretty scary, dude. Field 5.
Yep.
Okay. don't like Spazzy Dave. It's outrageous. It is DJ. Should be able to mince up Field 5 with this. The problem is, how do you get into Field 5?
Not sure.
If only I knew where the entrance was on Field 5.
I'm behind you and waiting.
I'm gonna have to go this way because I know there's a vehicle coming down up the other road, so I'll go this way. See if we can get lucky. Ah, it's here. Cool.
Nice.
Got
you made
lucky.
the right choice.
Okay, let's get lined up there.
You need to grab the trailer.
I'm not sure. I think it's a different combine, this one. So I'm not sure how this one's going to behave. Dave, Nathan, that's a terrible joke. Field your way around it. Okay.
Okay, I'll grab onto it and I'll get
stay in there this time.
You squeeze past. I should leave that there. Lag.
Yep. Do a quick perimeter run.
Sounds like a plan.
Soybean. Is that what this is?
It is.
Well, Nordic 93, I'm just kind of, have you changed your name, Nordic? Wasn't your name used to be N-O-R-D-I-C, not N-A-W-D-I-C? I'm sure it was.
I think it was, yeah.
I'm running a perimeter run. Can't really use the GPS for that.
And there had to be a tree in the way.
Unclippable bush hype. Nathan, you're in danger of losing your red colour, mate. Just saying. Nordic, why did you change your name?
You like them bushes, don't you?
Well, I'm doing it first person, and you've got no depth perception.
Right, okay.
So, it's very, very hard to judge, like, how far the header is. Bit more creative than the last one, fair enough. I don't think Pringles is here yet, Andy. Maybe he's on the last shift. I didn't look.
There's a lot of entrances to this field, isn't there?
Looks like
I've gone past two. Well, there's three now.
I wish it indicated the entrance on the map somehow.
Yeah.
Just a little icon to say entry point here.
Every time I type a word that begins with S, it auto-corrects to Steve. Lol. That's how it should be.
Hey, farm chick.
I'll stop the pun train for now.
Oh, a cup of tea, hype. I had a really weird night on Tuesday night, I think it was.
Right, okay.
I just couldn't sleep, and I felt sick. I had a, I don't know what food I'd eaten, but I just couldn't, I just felt really weird. Anyway, it was like 3 o'clock, and I'm lying in bed feeling a bit ill. And I felt like completely wide awake. So I'm sat there trying to go to sleep, thinking, I can't go to sleep, should I just get up and do something? So I got my iPad out, just started watching some streams, sat there, next thing it's like 4 o'clock, I'm like, I still can't, I don't feel tired at all. And then the outside starts to get lighter and lighter. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, come the morning, I'm going to be so tired. Anyway, it was 5:30, it was nearly 6 o'clock, where I eventually started to feel tired. And I have no idea why that happened.
Fair enough. Could be weather. Because
Well,
the weather's changing.
That was the night it was really, really windy.
Yeah. It's funny though, because a friend of mine on Facebook commented, put a post and said, oh my god, all this weather, all this wind, it's keeping me awake and everything. And I put a comment on there and said, if you think we're having problems, really, think about the people in America that are going through, like, a massive storm. And they commented back and was like, oh, well, I didn't see it that way. I was like,
yeah, never do.
I've just noticed an old tractor and trailer in that barn as well. I wonder if that's drivable.
I didn't see it. It's probably just a model.
Could be.
You woke up this morning, your arm was still asleep, so I was able to get out of bed because I couldn't get myself up. I've had that. Like your arm is like completely dead. And then you've got that awful feeling where the blood starts going back into it and it starts to like tickle and tingle, something really nasty.
Pins and needles. I love that feeling. I love that feeling, man.
You love it?
Yeah. It's great. It's best. It's best when you get it in your feet and then you go into the kitchen where you've got really cold tiles and just put it on the cold tiles. Honest, no, seriously.
You're weird, Steve.
Oh, I don't care. It feels so good.
Three-hour train delay, flipping heck. You should definitely get compensation for that. Over here, I think it's anything over 60 minutes you can get compensation for. But they don't let you fill the form in electronically, you still have to write it out. It's a barrier they put in the way. They do it on purpose because they know most people won't get the form and fill it in by hand.
Exactly. Psych ward for Steve. No, seriously, it just feels good. It's like something's not soothing about it, but it's just, I don't know.
I think Steve should get a t-shirt where it's like a foot on top of a tile. And on top it says, pins and needles. And underneath it says, feels good, man. He's just putting his foot on a cold tile.
Or it could say, pins and needles at the top, then like the foot on the tile, and then underneath, no problem. I don't care if people think I'm weird for that.
Right, let me put the pipe out, work out my, oh god, press the wrong button. Work out my,
Please market that shirt, I'd buy it. I might just do that.
That would be the weirdest t-shirt. Yeah. People would give you some weird looks with that t-shirt.
It's like the t-shirt that on the back it says, what is it? If lost, please return to like Sandra or, you know, some woman's name. And then the partner has the exact same t-shirt where it says, I'm Sandra or whatever, you know. They're kind of funny t-shirt. Good night, Ham. 27.
Good night, Ham.
One thing that you hate is cramp. Yeah, Martin, I'm the same. I don't like cramp.
Yeah, cramp is not fun at all. It's going to go this way.
I shall wait here.
Yeah, sometimes like wake up with cramp in my calf muscle. It's always my right one as well. And the pain is like somebody sticking a fork in your calf and turning it round. Just awful.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of cramp.
And I jump out of bed. I wake up Mrs. Squirrel. I jump out of bed. She's like, "What's up? What's up?" I'm like, "Ah!" Like, put my foot on the floor, stretch my calf muscle. Just, oh my god. But then for the next 2 days, it's sore. Oh, Dave, that was the guy who was on stage, wasn't it? With a t-shirt with your face on it. That was hilarious. This guy got on stage at Insomnia and like the main hall on camera doing this show, and he had Dave's face on his t-shirt. It was like Dave's looking at the screen. Well, that's my face. That's brilliant.
What was the one the year before? Some guy and came with his partner, and his partner had his t-shirt, like his face or something on her t-shirt. Can't remember. I'm sure it was last year. But yeah, David, I want that little Cooler Master case wood thing that you've got. I need to get my hands on one of those.
What is going on with this mod, Steve? It's doing it again. It's like a yard to the left of the green line. What the heck?
Yeah, that means that you're going to miss a row on the next bit.
It's the weirdest thing. Who's that? Andrea Matter 98. Can we give Andrea a nutty welcome, guys? Thank you for subbing. Welcome to the Nut House.
Alright, nice one, David. I'll have to have a look into them.
Christoph, I don't know. Basically, the guy who's sorting it out is on holiday at the moment, so he'll be back on Monday. Then we'll be sorting it out probably next week. So you're probably looking at a few weeks yet. Jules, I definitely hate pins and needles. I get them quite a lot recently. It's not fun, Jules. Steve likes it though.
I only like it in my feet or in my hands. That's it. If I get it in, like in my arm or anything, then I don't like it.
Yeah, it's gone up this one accurately enough.
Although it is missing a few on the right hand side.
Yeah. That's because the other one was like set off a little bit.
Yeah, David, I'll have a look in a second. I did wonder why my phone was bleeping at me. Is Steve Irish? Okay, so I'm supposedly a 50-year-old Irishman.
You sir know your accents.
Uh-huh. You're going to do another perimeter?
I'm just going to run this bit because it's an awkward turn around. I could do math though, I could sort of narrow it, I guess. That would probably stop the problem. I just can't work out why it's happening. That's what's bugging me. Ah, it's an odd shape field, yeah. You get called Scouse all the time, Dave. To be honest, some of the words you say, you do kind of say in a bit Scouse way.
Steve sounds like he's from Staffordshire. Okay. Would you like me to talk in the Queen's English?
What do I think of the new iPhone?
Rip off for one. Do you know what the X stands for in iPhone X?
No, it's 10. It's not the X, it's 10.
I don't care. Like, they're saying it's the iPhone X, but it is the iPhone 10. The X stands for expensive. Have you seen the prices?
Oh, it's like $1,000.
£999 for the lowest model, yep. And it's 1,500 for the highest that you can get. And I'm just thinking, yeah, expensive, much. They've outpriced themselves, and that's not mentioning the security issues.
No.
And put your pipe out there.
I think the Face ID stuff they've done on it, where it's got like that dot projector and everything.
Yeah.
And then it uses heat maps. I think, they've done a good job on that to make sure that it can recognize you when you're changing, like wearing glasses, not wearing glasses. Your face changes all the time. And B, just makes it more secure. So it's actually more like 10 times. No, it was 1,000 times more secure than the fingerprint reader.
Yeah. However, if you remember a while back, the FBI filed a thing for Apple to unlock a phone?
Yeah, to backdoor it.
Yeah. Now, that's because they didn't know the PIN number or whatever it is. Well, they don't necessarily need that now. If you're in handcuffs and they've got your phone, they're just going to press the button, hold the phone to your face, and it's unlocked. So.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't have to turn these things on. But I mean, they can just put your thumb on the thing as well, can't they?
Yeah. Well, you can't because there isn't a button on it now. There is on the 8, but not on the X. But that demo, I did watch it, and when he was like, right, we'll just unlock the phone with facial recognition.
And then he didn't do it.
It didn't work.
That's why Steve Jobs never did live demos.
Exactly.
Because they always go wrong. Well,
I had to laugh at that.
I was looking at the specs of it and comparing it to like my my Galaxy, and it has like the screen size is the same as the S8, but not the S8 Plus. They don't do anything as big as my S8 Plus. The resolution was lower, the pixel density was lower. You're looking at it going, this is kind of odd. You're kind of underspecking this a little bit. Why are you doing that? And then you kind of put that with the price and just think, this is a bit overpriced now. I think they're struggling. I think since Steve Jobs has passed away, they're really struggling to sort of do something that really breaks the mold. They're just iterating. And they even got like loads of people on the stage. Like Steve Jobs used to pretty much do the presentation. Now they've got like 10 people coming on, including like indie developers who are like showing games off and things like this. It's kind of, it's a big change.
It is. Steve Jobs always used to push the boundaries. He always used to want the best for the phones. And, he, like with the fingerprint recognition thing, he was trying to push that. With the retina things and everything, he did want more for that phone. But now it just seems like they're not bothered. They just don't care.
The only thing I really sort of liked was the, what do they call them, animojis.
Yeah, animojis.
So you could basically send your mate a message with you talking, but like a chicken head, like miming you. Which I thought that's going to be pretty fun.
Yeah. For
a day, and then it'll be all right again.
But that's coming with the new iOS? That's not coming with the new phone, is it?
Well, it uses the face recognition technology, so I don't know how well it'll work on the older iPhones.
Right. Okay.
Jimmy St. Latin, hello Paul, love your train sim video. Honest and not biased review. Definitely a big step for train simulation. Keep up the awesome work, and we'll be there most of the Saturday stream. Thank you, Jimmy. Thanks for your feedback on that.
I completely agree with Jaffo. They are in it for the money now.
Well, they're certainly getting the money.
Well, yeah, they've definitely outpriced themselves. But the thing is, I read it on BBC News' website that there's people 10 days before the release, they're already camping outside the stores. Yeah, it's just like, why? You're mental.
They just want it first. I saw people do that at Regent Street outside the Nike store, and they would camp there for 4 days in tents waiting for the next trainers. It's just like, what are you doing?
There was one that I watched, I think it was when the 7+ got released, or wherever it was, and the first guy that actually bought one walked out of the store, and he was having an interview.
Oh, he smashed on the floor.
He was having an interview with the news presenter, and he's like, brilliant. So I've just bought the phone. I'll just peel off the plastic. Oh no, I've dropped it, and it's smashed.
Yeah.
I had to laugh so much at that one.
That guy's like in a rage.
Yeah, he just spent like 800 quid on a brand new phone, and it's worthless now. Walking back into the store. Yeah, you know, I've just been in and bought a phone.
Accidental damage.
It's a little damaged.
Game Freak Nico, thank you for the resume. Butty07, thank you for the resume. Engel Tinker with 17 months. Butty with 10 says, hello Squirrel, so I've not been around for a while. My partner recently gave birth to a baby boy. New nice, dad GG. Hype. Keep up the good work. Do a fantastic job. Butty, congrats on being a dad, mate.
GG.
Awesome, sir. Awesome. Vin Chocolate Bob, 15 months. Le whoop. Thank you, Vin Chocolate Bob, for your le whoop.
The only, if that was me, I'd be like, je suis le frog leg. That's no offence to any French people, by the way. But yeah, I agree, Baz. If I had money to throw away, I'd do the exact same. I'd be the first in line, and then I'd walk out the store going, I've got the new iPhone, smash, have that, bye. Well,
a lot of the bigger YouTube sites used to do that because they knew if they made the video, they'd get the money back on the video that it cost for the iPhone anyway, so...
Oh, yeah.
I think they've used glass front and back again, haven't they?
Yeah,
so they can do the wireless charging thing.
Well, it's not just that, though. You know how most people smash the front of the glass?
Yeah.
Like, on the screen? Well, they're just giving you another opportunity. You can just turn it over and smash that side as well.
I mean, I understand they have to do it so they can do the wireless charging, but glass front and back, giving a phone like that to my daughters? Oh, my God. Just, that's a world of pain right there.
Yep. Yeah, I've just got a new phone. I've got the Samsung S2.
The S2?
S2. Note 2.
Oh, the Note 2, I was going to say. An S2 is like...
Note 2? I don't know, it's either S2 or Note 2.
It's got to be a
One
Note.
of the others.
If it's an S2, it's years old.
Yeah, it's quite big. Oh, no, it's not years old. Yeah, I think it's the Nexus. Yeah, Samsung... Yeah, Samsung Note 2. That's it. Yeah, Samsung Galaxy Note 2. I'm looking at the box. Yeah. Zarpeth, don't knock the Nokia 3210. That's an awesome phone. Built, you know, like a brick. You could drop that out of a skyscraper or a aircraft at 33,000 feet and it'd survive.
People who just want a phone, it's still a good phone, you know?
Oh yeah. It is a good phone.
Not everybody wants a smartphone. As crazy as that sounds. You don't know why people are so hyped up face recognition because they had it in Windows 8, 8.1, on computer and 2 years on Windows 8. And... Well, Mikkel, it's not really people who are hyped about it. It's Apple hyping it.
It's the Apple fanboys. And girls.
Tyler, I don't know, mate. I probably won't, to be honest. It's like right now, Samsung will be planning the S9 or whatever it's going to be next year. They'll be right now designing and producing the S9. And it makes you wonder what are they putting in now that's going to come out next year.
They're on about folding screens.
Something I've wanted a while is a phone that kind of folds out into a double screen, so it's like an iPad width.
Yeah, they're on about. Well, they're not on about it. They're developing it, something similar.
You ended up being handed a BlackBerry Priv to use until the Galaxy 9 comes out next year. Well, Mechano, mate, it's the GPS mod is doing some weird stuff today. It keeps freaking out and like sitting slightly off the center, like it's doing it now.
It's like every other row. It's
doing it now. It's like it's off to the right this time. It's bizarre. I don't get it.
Try turning GPS on and off again, like pressing the button twice. Not doing that either. That is weird.
It is. It doesn't even follow the lines that it's drawing on the screen. That's what I can't quite work out. Like the left one is in the red line, the right one is not. I know I narrowed the working width down a little bit, but that's just being a bit bizarre. Unless I offset it slightly.
There shouldn't be an offset. If there was an offset, then it'd be weird on every other row. So this isn't. It's on every couple of rows, and then it's fine. Biomex 7, no. Basically, you can only download mods in the mod hub for PlayStation.
I thought the GPS mod was in the mod hub. Can't remember. Is it not?
No, it's not in there. It's standalone.
Scumbaggery. Samsung did have a demo model folder, but it was fairly thick because it only had a bend radius as thick as a pencil. I like those phones you've seen in sci-fi movies where you basically like pull it apart and like you get this flexi screen in between. So you can basically use it as a phone, but then when you pull it apart, you end up with basically a massive tablet screen. I love stuff like that.
Right. They've done the module phone though, haven't they, as well? So you can like swap the things on the back, so you can have a camera or a USB slot, and yeah, I've seen them. I don't know if they're still a thing, but yeah, you can like swap the modules out, so you can either add more memory or you can add a camera. You can change, add an extra battery or something. Someone will find the name of it.
This year, Cbit Samsung got a phone in a pencil where you can pull out the display.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is it the LG G5? Oh, okay.
Raw James, thank you for the bits, Paul. I think your GPS mod's behaving weirdly because you have an offset. No, I've just set an offset, Raw James, to try and compensate for its weirdness. That's the point, it's the other way around. It's behaving weird. It's not following its own line. It's almost like it's following an invisible offset. So I've just set an offset to try and fix it. Northern Trucker TV, 14 months. Keep the support train going. As for Apple, Steve Jobs cared about the product and the customer's experience. whereas now they don't seem to. Glass iPhone front and back, it will get put in the back jeans pocket and get cracked. That's 100% guaranteed.
Yep.
My daughter puts it in the back pocket already. I don't know how bendable it's going to be. I guess that's one of the first tests that you normally get on YouTube anyway, is like the bendability. You know, they went to town on that with the Galaxy, so I would have thought the iPhone's going to get the same treatment and it'll be like, bend, snap.
They did the same with the iPhone 7, and 7 and 7 Plus. And the person sat on it and it came out like it now. So, yeah, you can imagine that they're going to do that.
But as I just said, I manually set an offset night to try and compensate the problem. Because what it's doing is it's basically harvesting in the wrong place. So what I've done is I've narrowed the working width to below what the actual header is and then offset it so it's centered. So now if you look at it, the header's bigger than the red lines to try and compensate for when it does weird stuff. So, yes, Nathan, I've manually set an offset. Should we go through this again? I've manually set an offset to compensate for it behaving weirdly. So now it seems to be picking up things when it's behaving weirdly. So it's all good. It's all good. Fearless, no, unfortunately don't. Looks like Lord Dole's making an appearance.
Nice. Someone's knocking at the door.
Yeah. Mrs. Squirrel trying to get Lord Gold to come in. Looks like a changeover hype's happening anyway.
It is. Swap over, yeah.
Perfect opportunity.
Doyle. Exactly. 8 o'clock, he's on time.
He's always on time. He's here exactly when he intends to be here.
Exactly. Baz, it's because I'm not using GPS mod. I'm just driving the tracks manually. I don't need the GPS mod. Not for tractor duties.
Except ploughing and seeding.
Yeah, true. But for for trailer duties, I don't need it.
Be interested to see what the sales are like on the new iPhone.
True.
Right, let's get Lord Doyle in. There we go. Come on, boy. Come on, say hi. Ah, first show of the week. There he is. He's feeling awake today. Squirrel hug. Hey. Hey. Want a schmacko, pal? There we go. He's had a good week, Eamon, I think. Seems to be quite perky. It's not Caesar, no. Russian Army truck mod. I've not seen it. Biomech. Monderon. He's a West Highland Terrier. Is what he is. He came in just in time for Doyle. Indeed. Good timing.
Aye, aye, aye.
Jules, hello, Mrs. Squirrel. Nom nom nom. You had a piece of leftover bacon before, didn't you, Doyle? Huh?
Was that before or after the chicken?
It was a bit of the fatty bit I didn't want. You can have that, Doyle. He enjoyed it. Hmm? As long as it wasn't Piggy. How is Piggy these days?
Piggy's hanging in there, he's lost a leg.
He's lost a leg.
He's lost the trotter.
He's lost a leg, he's hanging in.
Doyle, you murderer.
He just likes bacon.
What are you looking at, Doily? He's actually looking at the combine right now. See you later. Off you go, pal. Have fun. Enjoy. Off. He might look all white and cute and fluffy and stuff, but when you give him a piggy, he's like, just turns into a demon.
He's a savage.
He is. He's an absolute savage. Gotta run that edge though. Scumbag!
No,
right in the middle of a reverse.
Yeah, right into my trailer.
It's gonna hit your trailer. I can't stop it. So yeah, I think, I don't know who it was that asked me about what I thought about the new iPhone. I think I always felt, I kind of felt a bit meh about it, to be honest. I didn't really, there's nothing there that kind of made me think that is brilliant, you know? You wanted the new iPhone 8 now, I'm not so sure. Exactly, Heyman. If that was me, and I've been waiting for that, I'd kind of sit there and go, meh. I'd be feeling a little bit deflated about it all. My thoughts on AMD, Yonkerlin. Yeah, I mean, they're doing pretty well with the whole Ryzen platform. Oh god. Oh god.
What you done?
It's brilliant
well,
timing.
I can't even turn around now to have a look.
The header's stuck on a hedge, my combine's up in the air, I'm trying to reverse and it's synchronizing.
Oh, right. Do you need a push?
I don't know yet. I'll let you know in a second. No, I'm okay.
Cool.
It's nothing groundbreaking at all, more happy than 1+5. Yeah. The thing is, though, Impy, the problem I've got is that... Oh, for God's sake. The problem I've got is my daughters are both Apple iPhone fangirls, and I can't appeal to them in any sense of logic by saying, we can get you a better phone. Yeah, but it's an iPhone. They don't want anything but an iPhone, so I'm going to have to, like... Because they've got 6s now, and they're looking a bit... Like, one's already got a cracked screen, the other one's looking a bit cracked, you know what I mean? I have to get them something.
Due for an upgrade.
Yeah, because they are due for an upgrade. It's been over 2 years. Actually, 2.5 years since they had a phone. It was May 2015 I got those. So they are due something, but I really just don't want to get them an 8. But I know that's all they're going to want. It's just frustrating for me.
7, it's cheaper.
Yeah. I just don't know what they're going to say, though. If it's like, well, here's a brand new 7.
Yeah. But the 8's just been released.
Exactly.
But the 8's expensive.
Exactly that. Nathan, the game synced because they couldn't write a back end properly. You got the 5S and you're happy with it. That's not how things work with girls of that age. It's all about what everybody else has got and what you've got. Place the cracked screens. Meh. Tried that before, LavaTube. Watched a guy wreck his iPhone trying to do that as well. Sent in an iPad to get a replaced screen, and I've never had so much hassle.
Oh, I remember that.
You know, my iPad, it came back in a worse condition than I sent it. They denied they'd done it, sent it off again. It was just never again. Never again will I do that.
I remember that. The issues that you had with it.
Yep.
You could also use that to your advantage to, to the girls and say, look, if you get the 8, you're going to drop it once and it's going to smash. Then it's going to need repairing. You're going to pay for it. But if you get the 7, at least, you know, you can drop it a little bit. Just a little bit, because it's got a metal back. So you could use that to your advantage.
Yeah, except when the time comes and they drop it and there's tears and they've got no money and you have to sit there, you know.
Well, get them a Nokia 3310.
Well, I keep saying that it's going to be my backup phone.
Yeah. But you know, you could enforce it and say, look, if you do drop it, this is going to happen. This is the phone that you're going to live with until you can afford to repair it.
Yeah, but the argument is always, well, I didn't mean to drop it. It was an accident. Accidents happen.
Pipe out, sir. And then you can turn around and say, well, I didn't mean to buy this phone as a replacement, but accidents happen. Honestly, if your daughters are watching this, they're going to so hate me right now.
Oh, well. Yeah, Dan Brown, I've put screen protectors on the daughter's iPhones, and if I hadn't have done that, they would be in a terrible state. I have put glass screen replacements, glass screen protectors on their phone at least 3 times because they smashed it. And one of their phones is cracked underneath the glass protector, so that gives you an idea of the level of droppage that it goes through. The fact is, though, they just hate Android. They can't stand it. They love iOS. And that's the problem. Because if they liked Android, there's a whole range of phones we could go for. But because they only want iOS, it's a bit of a problem. Well, that would be a nice idea, LavaTube. Except, you know, they've only got, like, part-time jobs to bring a bit of cash in while they're studying kind of thing, so can't really afford to, because they spend all the money on makeup and clothes. And if they got any left, they spend it on drink. You switched from Android to iOS last year, never go back, Democrat. The different operating systems suit different people at the end of the day. iOS is pretty much the same for everybody that uses it. You know, Android is infinitely configurable. Some people like having the freedom, some people hate having that freedom. It's just a personal choice.
I love changing. I've changed all mine already. Because there's that many mods out, like that many add-ons and stuff on the Play Store now. It's crazy.
It really is. You can make it look so different to somebody else's Android. Whereas iOS, you can't do that.
Yeah, you're tied to their software.
But equally,
well, we have a latecomer.
If they have a problem with their phone on iOS, it's the same on somebody else's phone and exactly how to fix it.
Yep, that's true.
How can girls destroy a phone within 10 minutes, but boys of the same age keep theirs mint? I don't know if that's true, ATP. Although having said that, my son mostly manages to not break things, but he tends to get them quite dirty and covered in food. That tends to be his thing. Yeah, but Andy Drew, you know, this is the thing, is phones are built to be resistant to breaking, but not completely immune to it, because at the end of the day, Apple and Samsung and all the others make an awful lot of money out of people breaking phones, and they get lovely repair bills.
Oh yeah, you can imagine though that Apple Cares, they're just going to have record sales on Apple Care with the new phone.
Well, that's the other thing, is Apple's got this thing, haven't they, where I think Samsung's got it too, where you can pay every month and get a free upgrade every year, and you get built-in Apple Care, I think.
That's true.
But, you know, as they found out when they broke their phone once and got it, fixed under Apple Care, they don't actually fix your phone. They just take it off you and give you a reconditioned one.
Mm.
So you always feel like, well, this has been somebody else's, this isn't mine anymore. This is like a... It's just not the same.
Oh, yeah.
Not like Knife Fury, there is, this is what you need to give them a Microsoft phone. Nokia reliability on a smartphone. I have gone through 3 while only damaging 1 so far. If I said to them, I'm going to get you a Microsoft phone, Nordic, they would probably say to me, I'd rather keep my current one. That's probably what they'd say to me.